You've shot them, punched them, and even blown them up with a miniature nuclear bomb. But how much do you really know about the demonic-looking Deathclaw? Here at Villainwatch, we're taking a look at these abominable killing machines from the world of Fallout. The Fallout world was once very similar to our own, except that they had laser guns, robotic housekeepers, and remained stuck in the culture of the 50s for about 127 years. With a worldwide oil crisis taking place, the US knew that they would soon be at war with China, and so decided that it would be a great idea to genetically mix a bunch of different animals together, mainly the Jackson's chameleon. The army planned to use the resulting creature as a replacement for their normal soldiers. But before they could be fully utilised, a nuclear exchange between the US and China changed the very face of the planet. In this new post-apocalyptic America, a doctor known as Richard Gray fell into a vat of something called the Forced Evolutionary Virus, or FEV, and became a horrific abomination known as the Master. The Master found the abandoned experimental creatures and mutated them into their now final form, the Deathclaw. Typical Deathclaws stand on their back legs, reaching about 9 to 10 feet tall, armed with a thick hide that shrugs off most weapons. Their namesake claws are razor sharp, capable of killing most prey in only a few swipes. With extreme strength and speed, these reptilian monsters are fast enough to catch anything that infringes on their territory, which they defend aggressively. The bastards can even leap at enemies to close distance or catch any fleeing prey. Deathclaws hatch from eggs into baby Deathclaws, which are tiny little things that shouldn't be worried about at all. Except for the fact that they are protected by the Deathclaw mother, who is faster than the other kinds and will be driven into a blind rage should one of her kids be killed. The Enclave, an organisation directly descended from the United States government, began experimenting with the Deathclaws using the FEV. This boosted their intelligence, which the Enclave hoped would make the Deathclaws understand and obey orders. Instead, the creatures went rogue, utilising an underground bunker known as a Vault as their new home. The Deathclaws' leader, Grufar, would even accept humans from the surrounding areas to coexist with them. Unfortunately, the entire Vault was massacred for the betrayal of the Enclave, with barely any survivors making it out. One survivor, named Goris, was a scholar and an albino Deathclaw who hid under a long hooded robe, which he would throw off dramatically when in battle. In the capital wasteland, the Enclave has found another way to keep pet Deathclaws. Fitting mind control devices to their heads, the Enclave free the beasties from cages against enemies. Meanwhile, all the way over in the Mojave Desert, several other varieties exist. Alpha males have darker skin and are twice as strong as normal Deathclaws. One alpha male, Deathclaw mother, and an entire pack have moved into an area called Quarry Junction, stopping all production and forcing signs to be put up to warn travellers away from the place. Blind Deathclaws have lost their eyesight, but have had all their other senses heightened, like Daredevil, and they will alert all nearby Deathclaws to an intruder's position. The most dangerous Deathclaw in the Mojave, however, is found in Deadwind Cavern, towering over its brethren. The legendary Deathclaw is fast despite its size, and is one of the most dangerous creatures that you can encounter. In the Divide, which has been rocked by repeated nuclear devastation, the Deathclaws are even stronger, with an irradiated variant that will irradiate you should you face it. In addition, exploring reveals a cave containing the body of a soldier named Gleason, who leaves a horrifying message.
Mayday! 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 This is NCR Trooper Gleason, calling anyone listening on this channel. My platoon has been wiped out, and I am pinned down by a goddamn huge Deathclaw in a place called the Divide. So far I've been able to scare it away with flares, but I lack any explosives to kill the damn thing. Please assist. I say again, please.
The Commonwealth has its own type of Deathclaws that can run on all fours in combat to dodge attacks and move even faster. They have longer horns and shorter, but no less dangerous claws, which, after picking up enemies by the neck, they shove into victims' torsos, often guaranteeing a kill. These Deathclaws can also headbutt prey and toss sand as a distraction. Any Deathclaw also has the chance to be known as legendary, making them stronger than normal and giving them the ability to mutate during battle, regaining all their health and have a chance to deal even more damage. Sometimes you can find them asleep, so make sure that you tiptoe past. The Commonwealth has their own breeds of Deathclaw, but the Alpha and Matriarch Deathclaws do make their return, sporting horrific new looks. Glowing Deathclaws deal radiation damage, with green radioactive light shining from beneath their scales. Savage Deathclaws appear to be matriarchs with a broken horn, which has made them even stronger for some reason. Albino Deathclaws are completely pale and have extremely high health, while chameleon Deathclaws have returned to their roots and changed colours during battle. Mythic Deathclaws are the strongest type of Deathclaw seen so far, with a legendary Mythic Deathclaw being one of the most dangerous enemies you can ever fight. Deathclaw eggs are used to make omelettes throughout the wasteland, but the danger of actually stealing and then transporting this cargo is shown by the bodies of several mercenaries that can be found in and around the Museum of Witchcraft.
Do not let that thing out of your sight! Everyone inside the museum, now!
I guess we know why that Deathclaw tracked us all the way from Linwood's now. We stole her damn kids.
Oh my... Connors! Where's the rest of him?
Christ. Maybe if we just return the eggs. Oh, hey, Mama. You looking for this?
There's only one thing left to talk about when it comes to Deathclaws. How'd you kill one of these horrific monsters? If you have access to placed explosives, set up a minefield, get the Deathclaw's attention, then watch bits of it fly everywhere. If you can shoot at an Enclave Deathclaw's mind control head kit, it will frenzy it, causing it to attack the soldiers that try to use it. If you can find some way to scramble the controllers, you can have a couple chameleon monsters follow you about and attack your enemies. It can also make them explode. Flare guns will cause Deathclaws from the Mojave or the Divide to catch fire and flee in panic. It does damage though, so don't rely on it. If you can, cripple Deathclaw's leg and it will reduce their speed significantly. Commonwealth Deathclaws are also weak to getting shot in the stomach, which is unprotected from their scales, but because they hunch over so much it might be hard to hit. It's possible to even shoot a Deathclaw's tail off, and after killing one of these beasts, it's not unknown for scavengers to rip off their hands and fashion them into makeshift gauntlets. Other ways to kill Deathclaws may include now that took a long time, didn't it? If you want to subscribe, click on the link on the right. Or if you really like this video, give it an upvote, it helps me out a lot. What do you reckon I should do next time? Something on Team Fortress or maybe Superman from Injustice? I don't know. Or you could check out my previous video, which is about the headcrafts from Half-Life. You guys have a nice day, I'll see you later.